Hi, this is Uma Mahesh from CRM Once. In this video, I'm going to explain how we can build and deploy that PCF control to the Dataverse environment, and then how we can test this PCF control. So basically, in my previous videos, I have explained how we can create the PCF control project, and then how we can do the manifesto file, and then I have explained that how we can do the uh, logic for that PCF control. So in this video, I have taken a small example that's a linear control. So that program I have built, and that PCF control, how we can deploy, how we can build, and how we can make the package, and how we can deploy that package to the Dataverse. So I will explain step by step process. So here I have this my control manifesto file. So here you can see I have created some group controls here. So the type I have kept it as a group, add as a numbers, and we have a whole number, currency, and floating point numbers and decimal. And I have created a one property that's a control value. So this is a control value, control property name is a control value, and you can see how we can binding to that. So I have created this one is a bound. So usage is a bound that in the real time. So you can bound that particular field to this control. So this property. So you can bound the field, or you can pass this something is a static text. Okay. So here I have created one more thing is like a in the resources group, you can see that index.ts. So index.ts is like a where I have implemented the core logic, and I have defined that some CSS classes here. So this path is like a, you can see this is a here we have a something, the full CSS folder I have created. And if you go to the here, so some CSS classes have written here. So this is my namespace, and this is my project name, and this like a some standard CSS classes I have taken from the internet. Okay, let's see the index.ts, the logic. So here, so previously I have explained, so every logic will start in the init method. So basically the control will load from the init method. So in the above, we just created some variables. So like we have a value, the type is a number, and we have a notify the output changed. So this is like a method we have declared as a void, and we have a label element. So it's declared as a HTML label element, and input element. It's like a HTML input element. And the container, so we have created some HTML dev element as a container. Context, we have declared as it's a global variable declared as a component framework context. And refresh data, so it's a event listener or event list listener object. So that the type we have declared. So in the initiate method, so this dot context, so this will give the your in this will give the, well, in this control we have like this variable, and I'm assigning the context, whatever it is there, it is coming here, I'm assigning. And the container, we are creating like a element, document.create element is like a dev element we are creating. And the notification assigned, we are just taking that notification changed. And refresh data, we are binding this control to this refresh data. And similarly, we are creating like a one input element. So that's like we are taking as a type, and we are giving as a range, that's an attribute. And we have a listening method. So we are assigning that listener. So which JavaScript method should call here, right? So here we are setting that input elements. So what's the minimum value? What's the maximum value it should come? And we are assigning some CSS classes here, some ID we are setting here. And then we are creating some label here. And that for that label, we have a linear range label and ID we are setting for that. And in the context, we are taking that in the field value. What's the field value they have? So here the control value. So in the context dot parameters, that you will get like a control value. I have shown you right here in the manifesto file. This is a property we have created. So this property will be bind with the field value in the data bus. That value will be taken to here. So this is how we are reading this. So control value dot raw, and we are taking that value to the set attribute. So what the control value we have that format and the value, or else we are setting to the 0, and label we are setting as a 0. So in the initiate method, we are appending this control, the container. And if coming to this one refresh data, so we are in this method, we are what's the latest value, it is there in the control and we are taking and we are notifying it. In the update view, so like it's whenever this values is got changed and we are setting back to this one. And in the output method, so the control value, we are taking like this dot value, what is the latest value we have on the variable. So that we are setting to the back to this property. And here we are destroying this refresh method, right? So this is simple code which I have taken from the internet, and here I pasted, and I'm just trying to build this control here. So to build this control, so you need to open Visual Studio. So Visual Studio command. Sorry. It's Visual Studio command prompt. So when you start searching here, so you can take that command here. So here we have a developer command prompt for the Visual Studio Code. So this one you can run as an administrator. So it's not command prompt. So this command, once you open this one, Visual Studio command prompt, you need to change to your directory. So I have my thing in the D drive, CD, PCF, then I have it as a CRM, PCF. Project is the folder. So if you go to the here, then you have to run certain commands here. So let me show you that what's the commands you have to run. So first thing, if you want to run the build, right, you have to execute this one, npm run build. So if you execute this one, npm run build, so in the background it will execute that code. So you have to navigate to your PCF control project location, then you have to run this command. If it successfully built, then we have to do the further step. So it's building. Okay, it's build succeeded. So now the further step, you have to go to your project folder here, and if you want, you can create the new folder where you want to package these things. So we can create a separate folder outside your PCF control. So let me go to the here. and create a new folder. So I'm giving this folder name as a solutions, right? So this is a new folder I have created. So now you need to go back to your command control. So you have to move to that folder location, cd space, sorry, cd space solutions I have given. So now we are in the solution. Now we have to create the package, right? Package project. So to do that, so we have a certain command to execute. So here we have to give this pack solution, this is a command, and initiate, and you have to give your publisher name. So like I'm giving here my publisher name. So if you already have in your Dataverse, use the same publisher name and prefix. If you don't have, so you can create your own publisher and own prefix, you can create it. So let's say I'm giving like here, CRM1 is my publisher name, and I'm giving the prefix is a CRM1 is my publisher, prefix name I'm giving like this. So now this command, if I go to the here, and if I execute this command, so then it will create this package solution for us in the solution file. Like it's kind of a Dataverse solution project will be created. You can see here this solution project is created successfully. So the next step, we have to add the reference, right? So you have to which project PCF control you want to add to your Dataverse solution project, right? So for that we have to do, so we have a this thing. So we have to give the back solution add reference. So you can mention this path. So like a dot slash. So why I'm giving dot slash here? So here I have the folder. So within this my main folder. So I have like this is here PCF control. Inside that I have a solution. So that way I've given a dot slash. If you have your folder in separate location, you have to mention that your control path. So let me show you how it is. So here you have to give. So like you have to give. So let me go to the folder where I have it is in this PC in my D drive. I have in the PCF. I have here, right? This folder path we have to give, not the solutions folder path. You have to give only where you have your PCF control project. So here you can mention your project folder here and give double quotes and enter. Now you can get a message, you have successfully. Okay, I have a project references. Okay. Okay, so there is some path is wrong. Sorry. So this command we have to execute pack add reference. I have my control in this folder D drive PCF. Let me show you this one. So actually I was trying for this folder, but actually this all the out folder is in this PCF, right? So once you build it, this out the control, you will get it, right? So here you will get this control. So actually we have to give this root folder PCF. So that's what I did here, and I added this one. So now it's executed successfully. So once it is executed successfully, so we have to run a command to build this one. So we have a MS build. If you are building this your control at the first time, you have to use this one, ms build /d restore. So it will restore all the required NuGet packages. So if you run this command, it will start restoring this all the, so build is started again. So it determining the project, so which you want to restore. So in the same solution, like a PCF solution, you can have like a multiple PCF controls in the single solution. So now it's successfully built. And if you go to the, so my folder path, I can go to this folder. Inside this folder, I have a solution folder, this one. And if you see in the objects, sorry, not the objects, in the SRC, we have it's this files is, we have a solution and we have a customization dot files are created now. Now once it's built succeeded, so now once you execute this command, then we have a ms build. This command, if you execute this one ms build, so it will start creating that it start creating that zip folder, so like our solution file. So you can find the solution file in the directory solution bin debug. So when you execute this ms build command, so it will give that by default unmanaged solution. If you want to make it as a release, if you want to take it as a manager solution, so you can execute this command and it will give this managed version of this solution. So let me show you that one also. Okay, so now it's executed successfully. Let me go to the folder, refresh, go to the bin folder. If you go to the debug, and you can see this is the manager solution. So here, if you want to change the solution name, and you can change this one, right? So the solution for file name you can change if you want. Then here, if you go to the release, you can see it's a manager solution. So if you go to your source code, and now if you expand this one, go to the solutions and go to the SRC, and here you can see solution.xml. So what is a version of solution and what is a basic solution name, here unique name what you have. So if you want to change the solution name, by default that folder name, it will take it as a solution name. So if you want to change your solution name, and if you want to change that local name, and if you want to change that unique name of your solution publisher and the prefix, you can change it here. And if you want to change the version name, these are like your solution version name, you can change this version. Sorry, here this is a solution version. You can change the version of the solution and you can build and you can deploy, right? So this all the basic the solution package will be having this one here. Let me deploy this package, whatever I generated, to the CRM. So this is my CRM environment. Let me import that solution to here. Choose the file. So currently it is in the D drive. It's in the PCF. This is in the one, and the solution file, and in the bin debug, I was importing this one. I'm importing this one as a manager solution. So unmanager solution. So click on next. and import. So currently I'm doing it manually, deploying my PCF control to CRM, but later we can do it as like a build tools package with the package also. So now my control is deployed. So you can see my control is deployed now here. So now let me go to my solution which I have. Here I have one solution is a PCF. So let me go to the solution and let me go to my entity. So let me update this entity account and let me open. So once we have imported that solution, we need to go to that. So I have kept these number fields. So if we go to my code on the manifesto file, so like you can go to here control manifesto file. So this my control will come to the whole number, currency and frequency, floating number and decimal numbers. So these numbers only this my control will display. Let me go back to my control. So I have this whole number I have. So if you go to the controls and add new control, and if you can go to here in the CRM project, click on add and select for the web, right? And if you click on OK and save and publish. Once you did this one, then your control will be on the form. Let me refresh and show you that. So now we can able to see this the PCF control which we have. So we can whatever the value, it's a 0 minimum value and maximum value we kept it as a this one. So 1000 we have kept it. So this is how it will take this control. So now we can see this one, this 300 this value. So like this, we can develop the PCF controls and we can build it and we can package it and we can deploy to the CRM and add to your feed. So like this, we can do it. So if you like this video, please subscribe our channel. And if you like it, then do the share. So thank you so much for watching this video.